flaming son of a demon, arrogant briar-born slog, stuffed and trussed, barely teat-weaned, fuzz-faced baby man. I call the brat prince every foul name I know, and a few I make up on the spot, as I follow the slip of a boy across the sleeping camp. I move as quickly as I can with my head drink-fogged and not an hour of sleep the entire night, but I can't catch up with Jaw before he reaches the treasure tent and slips inside. He's a spare thing, shorter than my sister Hannah, and narrower too, with pigeon legs covered in linen pants sticking out beneath his brown leather overshorts and his scrawny chest swimming in an armored vest 2 sizes too big, but he's wretched fast, and wretched foolish. He's scrapped our easy escape and practically delivered us both into bot-sword hands. Now we'll have to fight our way out of the camp and hope the mercenaries are still too drunk to prevent us from stealing their horses and getting far enough down the road to avoid an arrow in the back. Cheek liquor, I mutter as I pull back the tent flap. I reach for my sword, expecting to find the little man already snatched up by mercenaries, but once my eyes adjust to the murky light, I see his boots sitting on a carpet a few hands away, and the prince silently picking his way across the body-littered ground in his stocking feet. It seems more than a few of the bot-swords stumbled to the treasure tent after our drinking games to visit the pleasure girls, and never made it back to their own beds. Men and women in various states of undress lie snoring on straw pallets on the ground, blankets and pillows strewn about, ripped and leaking feathers, as if a battle was fought with the bed things before the revellers passed out for the night. The tent stinks of garlic and onions and barley spirits, with a hint of soured milk that makes me wager someone couldn't hold their drink, but beneath the stink are the sharp tang of gold and silver, and the smoky scent of magic, the smell of treasure drifting from the crates stacked on the far side of the tent. The bot-swords are primarily concerned with increasing their stores of hard currency, but they traffic in magical items as well. It was my enchanted charm which I assured them would lead them to the legendary pirate Swain's lost treasure that earned me their welcome last night. We were still debating the price for the charm when the bot-sword leader passed out before the fire, giving me the chance to go hunting for the briar-born captive I suspected was being held in his camp. I managed to stay conscious after the final bot-sword fell, and I have Yuzio to thank for it. My brother and I built up quite a tolerance to spirits in the months before the curse claimed him. Knowing that our debauchery helped me avoid being robbed and taken prisoner makes me even more determined to see this adventure through. I have to succeed in my quest, if only to live to tell Hannah she was wrong, and that my days spent drinking and wenching my way through half the kingdom weren't a tragic waste of time. I will succeed. 3 weeks remain until my 18th birthday. 3 weeks to find the lost princess, convince her to marry me, and escape my brother's fates. Finding her will be the hard part. I've yet to meet a girl who can refuse me when I crave her favor, and I've never wanted a girl the way I want Aurora of Norvere. I will find her, and marry her, and Hannah and I will finally be out of my father's depraved shadow, and the land beyond help this reckless prince if he thinks he can deter me from my course. The woolly-headed boy is now across the room, climbing a stack of crates like a ringtail. He reaches the top and balances on one foot as he paws through the weapons in the uppermost crate and pulls out a fairy's staff more slender than my wrist. It hardly seems sturdy enough to last a sparring session, but it's tougher than it looks. When the boy jumps from the crates, aiming the staff at a clear place on the floor and using it to leverage his body up into the air before giving a shove that sends both him and his weapon sailing over the sleeping mercenaries to land in a silent crouch 10 hands from where I stand, the wood doesn't even creak, let alone crack. The boy looks up, meeting my eyes with a satisfied grin before padding across the carpet to stuff his tiny feet into his boots. Madman, I mumble, but I can't keep a grudging smile from my face. Prince Jaw is a runt.